Hello and welcome to another one video. What is the Nash equilibrium? For a very simple understanding of Nash equilibrium, I would approach Hoteling model of spacious competition. First, imagine yourself as a new ice cream seller in a public gathering area. Day 1, in this situation you place your cart in the middle of the area. People at the end side of the area will find your ice cream cart far away, but being only one seller you will serve as many people as possible. Day 2, on the second day you come to the gathering and see that your brother has also arrived with an ice cream cart to do business and is dealing in the same brand. In this case, you both decide to split the area in quarter halves, which will result in every people in the south coming to your cart, every people the north coming to your brother's cart, and people in the middle shaded region will go to whichever cart they find closer. Now the above situation is known as SOS, or socially optimum solution. Day 3, you arrive at the gathering area and see that your brother has placed the cart in the middle of the area. In this case, he is gained by 50% people to the north and from some people in the middle, and you are left with 25%. Day 4, you arrive early at the gathering and place your cart right in the middle of your brother's territory. Now you are gaining with whole 100% of the area until the same day your brother arrives and sets his cart just south of you. Assume that now you are gained with 40% and brother with 60%, justifying the more area left with him. Now the rational thinking leaves you both changing places the whole day on the field by going one further of others. At last you both end by placing your cart in the middle of the gathering area next to each other like below. Now, this is the point where neither of you can improve your position by deviating from your current strategy, that is Nash equilibrium, a solution to the territory war. SOS did not last because it was not in Nash equilibrium. A case is formed in which you can't reposition your cart for further customers without washing out your previous customers. Imagine the example of why all grocery stores are together, all apparel stores are together, and many more such examples in the market. The answer is because of Nash equilibrium. John Nash was the mathematician who gave this equilibrium, and it was named Nash equilibrium. He was also awarded Nobel Prize for his contributions in game theory, and the best part, John Nash was schizophrenic. What are some criticisms of the Nash equilibrium? 1. Nash equilibrium, any, does tell you what will be the outcome of the game. It only tells you that if agents are playing those strategies, then they have no incentives to change. This is especially troublesome because quite often there are many any in the same game. 2. Any does not tell you why people have decided to play that equilibrium, which kind of rationalization would lead the players to play those strategies. If the game in mind is not played simultaneously, there are even more criticisms. 3. Some any are not time consistent. We would call this subgame perfect, that is, they are only equilibrium if one player believes that the other player would play something that will not be any in the future. Although this is easy to solve, we just have to look to more robust, subgame perfect, any, usually employing backward induction. When we have incomplete information, even subgame perfect any have their share of criticisms, although they are more subtle. 4. Some of these equilibria are only equilibria if one of the players assigns zero probability to specific events, but if they assign probabilities arbitrarily small, they would not be. In the same line, some of the strategies would consist of an equilibrium if one of the players played with some noise, trembled his hand while playing. How do I prove Nash equilibrium? You can find the Nash equilibrium in the following way. Except one player, say player I, keep the strategies of all other players fixed. Now check if player I can choose a strategy that gives him a greater payoff than his current strategy. Say there exists such a strategy A. Then player I has an incentive to switch from his current strategy to strategy A. On the other hand, if there exists no such strategy A, then player I will be best off playing his current strategy. Repeat the same procedure for each of the players. If no player has a better strategy to play than his current strategy, when others' strategies are kept fixed, then it is a Nash equilibrium. On the contrary, if any player has a better strategy to play, then you have proved that it is not a Nash equilibrium. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like,